Welcome to class today. Grab a ball, and it can be a tennis ball, a lacrosse ball, and meet me at the wall. So we're just going to put the ball on our neck, and you just have to play around with it a little bit to find that spot. And you'll know it when you find it. And then just start to gently roll around those tight spots, getting into the crook of the neck. And I'm starting on the right side. And you're just rolling around. You can find a tight spot and stay there for a bit. Again, you're just breathing into that tension. Rolling onto more of the back of the neck. And you can even get a little bit into the top of the shoulder blade here. Just bringing some movement and pressure into that region. Try to find the top of the shoulder if you can. It's a bit tricky to find it, but if you can find it, we often hold a lot of tension there. Nice. Just get to know what your body needs right now. And switching sides to the left side, again, just finding those tight spots that you can breathe into. And do remember to breathe. Sometimes when we hit a tight spot, it can feel a bit intense, the sensation. And breathing can really help us just down-regulate our nervous system and relax that tension. Again, just making adjustments to the ball as needed, exploring that region. Where are those knots? Couple more breaths. Nice, and let's change. So we're gonna roll out the pecs now. And this can be done on the wall, but I'm just gonna show you holding my hand over my chest. And you're gonna find the muscles sort of right beneath your collarbones. Nice. And again, we're just loosening up the muscle, which can get really tight from that forward posture that so many of us spend a lot of our time in right now. Tightness in the pecs can create tension in the upper back and into the neck. So we're just rolling that out. Again, just in that region, sort of underneath the collarbone. You can go out towards the armpit a little bit and then back towards the midline. Finding those spots of tension. And switch sides, going out towards the armpit, back towards the midline. You're under the collarbone. Couple more breaths here. Beautiful. That should be feeling like you have a little bit more movement through the front of your chest there, a little bit more blood flow. And while we're still at the wall, let's do a basic stretch. So bring your right hand to the wall, fingers pointing up, and you want to be at about a 90-degree angle when you press into the wall. And you'll feel this already through the arm just as you press into the wall. But now start to tilt your head away from your arm. You should feel quite an intense sensation here. You don't want to feel too much, so just go to where it's comfortable and not too intense. And just breathe. You can move your neck around a little bit. Again, you're just exploring where your body holds that tightness. Inhale and exhale. Little micro movements. And switch sides. So your left hand comes to the wall, fingers pointing up. Push into the wall with that arm and start to tilt your head away from you. You can almost spin your upper body like you're hinting towards an opening away from that arm. You're just creating some tension to get deeper into the stretch. And remember to breathe. You should be feeling this down really your whole arm, exploring those micro movements with your neck and change. Nice. Coming down to your mat onto all fours. Bring your right hand behind your head, and we're gonna breathe and lift up, opening towards the side. So you're inhaling on that upwards motion and then exhale, coming back towards center. Nice. Inhaling, opening up, reaching up with your elbow, and exhale, coming back. You're really feeling this in the upper back muscles. Keep going. Inhale, open, and exhale. You may even feel this in the hip flexors, all the way down that line of the body. And switch sides. Left arm coming up, left arm behind your head there. Inhaling out to the side and exhaling back to center. Inhale, open, and exhale down. Inhale, open, and exhale down. Nice. Beautiful. Now grab a looped band. You want to find a pretty light one, so you don't want too much resistance. And bring the band around your wrists with your hands out in front of you. And we're gonna pull the band away from us as we move our hands out, facing out, rotating out. Nice, and then come back. Try it out. Just explore this movement. Your hands are facing out and they're almost turning. So your hands start facing each other and then they face out, like you're rotating your arms open into a really open posture. Nice, you'll feel this activating the muscles in your upper back. And this is gonna help with neck pain and shoulder pain and all of those knots that you might be getting in your upper back, like I have right now. Beautiful. Yep, just exploring this movement, this tension, this activation. Reset the band around your wrists, and now extend your arms, hands flexed, pulling the band apart. And you should really feel this between your shoulder blades, and you don't need to go very far. It's like a micro pulling. So your hands aren't moving too much. It's almost like flossing, like it feels like you're flossing your shoulders here. And you can pulse back and forth. You can start to shrug your shoulders or round your back. Move your head around. Get into those tight spots. Don't be afraid of moving in this position. You can even bring your hand to actually touch those tight spots. Explore, play around, see where your body needs some extra movement, where your body is stuck, where there's tension, where there's those knots there. Tune into your body. Inhale here, And exhale. Couple more breaths. Nice, just rolling out the neck, stretching it out. Beautiful. And keep that band around your wrists, and we'll do another simple exercise. So pulling the band away from you, and as you do that, start to lift your arms above your head. Again, you're pulling the band away as you do this, and then come into a cactus arm, really stretching through the chest, and then go back and around almost like a circle. So you're extending out with the hands, finding that space between the shoulder blades, arms coming up, and then cactus over. Just try a few like this, flowing on your own, in your own breath. Coming up, going over, keeping that tension, activating those back muscles, feeling the stretch in the chest. Nice. Switch it up, grab a chair or blocks, anything that you can stretch against, and we'll do a nice shoulder stretch here. So bring your hands to the chair and stretch down with your arms above your head, allowing yourself to sink into the stretch. Something to be mindful of here is that you're not internally rotating your shoulders and sort of dumping into the shoulders. You want to bring a little bit of external rotation, more of a straight line. And now you're going to be getting more into the upper back rather than stretching only through the shoulders. And breathe here. You can relax your neck completely. You can even shift your weight from side to side, getting into the side body a little bit. Just experiment with different movements from this position. Again, we're always trying to get familiar with what our body needs right now, how it likes to move, how it likes to stretch, where that tension is. Beautiful. Come out, go back in, exploring this shape. Nice. And last position, grab your foam roller and lie down onto your back with the foam roller pressing into your upper back. And bring your hands behind your head, and you're gonna lay over the foam roller. Again, trying to find that sweet spot. So your hands are behind your head in this position, and you're gonna start to feel that stretch in the front of the chest and the shoulders. If it starts to feel uncomfortable, you can come up a little bit and just reset. Nice, and remembering to breathe, as always, into the tight muscles at the back of the chest, allowing yourself to sink into that foam roller. Breathing here. Nice. Deep inhale and exhale. exhale, relaxing into the stretch. And you can stay here for as long as is comfortable for you, or feel free to roll on off and come up to a seated position. And I will see you next time.